Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction to One Piece chapter 967, I think. So yeah, I'm super duper excited to read. Yeah, I guess we're just going to continue on with this flashback some more, and I'm glad for it because I love getting to see all of these characters in their younger forms. It's something that I've been talking about with a lot of friends. I really like this current little flashback storyline, even more than Wano that we were going through so far. I just like seeing all these really important characters in their younger selves and how they ended up this way, and sort of some of the events like them leaving the message at Skypiea, some of the things like that that play into the main story in cool ways. So yeah, either way, I suppose. Let's go ahead and read this chapter. So we have a two-page spread here to begin with. Sadly, these two-page spreads are split up on Manga Plus, but I do like that we're doing the official translation now. But sadly, these two-page spreads are all split up. Either way, though. Okay, moving down. With the help of it's Ganfall. With the help of Ganfall, the god atop the clouds, we descended safely back to the sea below. The North Pole, no, the South Pole, and Buggy and Shanks are arguing, and proceeded to a city of shipbuilders. Knock it off, both of you. Do you ever stop squabbling? Oh, this is so cool, seeing Water 7 and everything. Chapter 967, Roger's Adventure. What did you say? Those stones are in your countries too. Red ones, though. And we have both Nekomamushi, Arashi, and also Odin mentioning it. That's the kind I need the most. Why didn't you say something? So I've got one road poneglyph sheet that I stole already from Linlin, and we have a little Big Mom picture there. And I've got a hunch about where another one is. Way to go, Captain. I've got it in my grasp. Where is this guiding me? We're going to gather all four of them. Scrap Heap Island, Water 7, and we see Tom the shipwright, the man who built Roger's ship. It's been ages since I saw you guys. Good to see you again, Tom. Hey, Tom, did you build that train of yours? You crazy? I'm still designing it. And we see a little iceberg. All this time, and you people haven't piped down a bit, and her name was Kyoko? Was that it? Granny Kyoko? I don't remember her name completely. What, you're an orphan? You want me to put in a good word with our captain? And we see little Frankie. How does Frankie not, specifically remember Roger and Shanks and Odin and stuff? He's never mentioned this. But either way. What, you're an orphan? Want me to put in a good word with our captain? A pirate? No way. I just got abandoned by pirates. You were abandoned? Wahaha, what a laugh. And we have, they're singing, yo-ho-ho-ho. I don't know if they're actually singing being sake. Oh, nope, never mind, they are. But we see them together as family. Time to ship out. And they are singing it. That's strange. Oh, and we see the bridge being built. Is that the same bridge that, what was the place called? Was it called Tequila Wolf or something like that? Where Robin was? That's interesting. I thought that was over in one of the, the East Blue or West Blue or something. I think it was in East Blue. Or maybe they're just building multiple bridges like that to connect all the countries. I think maybe that was the point of it. Either way, interesting though. Ah yes, Fishman Island. I went there with Whitekichi too. Well, don't be careless, got that? It's no less deadly on the second trip. Rayleigh, did you hear that voice? Hear what? It's dead silent down here. Who's there? Who's talking down in the depths? I hear it too, says Odin. You do, Odin. Why have you come here, surface dwellers? No wait, look closer. It's me, Roger. Don't you recognize me, Neptune the Knight, and we have young Neptune, damn. Roger, yes, I see. So you'll be the one to do it. Do what? I'm not getting up to anything. What happened to you, Neptune? A man of your stature terrified of a little prophecy? There is a prophecy that very soon someone will destroy the gates of Fishman Island. And now you're all here. So the natural assumption is... And we hear, crashing sound. King Neptune has been destroyed! What? A Neptunian just bit through the gate. Those docile Neptunians? That's impossible. He was right. There's a breach in the outer bubble. Sealed at once. Emergency repairs. And it turned into a disaster after all. Yeah, but it wasn't our fault. The Neptunians are restless. And we have Prophet Girl Charlie, age 3. Adorable. Though age 3, it seems like she should probably be older than that, but either way. Because they're waiting for the Mermaid Princess to be born. This is so cool. I love all of this. Mermaid Princess, you've had another prophecy then? Will His Majesty have a child? I'm trying to look at some of these background characters to see if like we got a random cameo from like Hody or Arlong or something, but doesn't look like it from here. Will His Majesty have a child? That's wonderful news. Now wait a moment, I'm not even married yet. I only took the throne a few months ago. But King Neptune, she prophesied the death of the late king too. She did. And she was right about the seditious mermaid Otohime in her political protest the other day. These are not good prophecies to be correct about. Oh, that's great. I love having all this backstory stuff. In the sea forest. Her prophecies have been riling up the country lately. That's nice, Neptune, but we didn't come down here to catch up on small talk. It seemed like two stones would be quite the windfall, but one of these two is not very important. It is an apology from someone named Joyboy. Then you can really read this writing? What about the weapon that can control the Neptunians? Is that here? The stone on the island in the sky said this is where it would be. Well, there was a prophecy that little Charlie delivered not long ago that sent a shiver down my spine. It said that a merman who can talk to Neptunians will soon be born. They only come around every few centuries. So, perhaps, you're saying your daughter's going to be a weapon that'll destroy the world one day? It's just a prophecy, and every power depends on how you use it. Who would have guessed that Poseidon would be a mermaid? Hey, Charlie, when's the Mermaid Princess going to be born? And Roger goes to her. 10 years from now. Why would you take an interest in this, Roger? I'm disappointed in you. It's not the weapon we're after, Neptune. It's the people who called it a weapon. Specifically the vast treasure those people left behind somewhere. Wahaha. Feel better now? And there's just so much mystery surrounding all this that they're after the people who called this a weapon, and like there's so much mystery about who Joyboy is or who made the poneglyphs to begin with, if they were like ancient ancestors of Odin or something. It's so crazy. And like to think there was this civilization that had all of these ancient weapons or whatever. And now that civilization is either gone or maybe they're in a different form like the world nobles. But either way. Wahaha, feel better now? Don't worry. We're not coming back in the future to kidnap your hairy daughter. She will not be hairy. Sea wind blows to where, who knows? The waves will be our guide. Or across the ocean's tide, the sunset's going wild. See the sky, birds singing, and circles passing by. And I love this. Let me just take in some of the art really quick. Okay. In the seas near Wano, Toki's fallen ill. Toki's original destination was the land of Wano. With it so close at hand, the exhaustion of her long journeys finally caught up to her. She ought to disembark on Wano, says Crocus. Kinemon and the others don't know about Lady Toki. We'll stay here with her, Lord Odin. I'm staying too, of course. No, Odin, you will go. If you're the type of man who stops now, then I'm getting a divorce, says Toki. It's so very good to see you again at last, Lord Odin. And we have Kinemon and the others now. You left Curry in our hands when you departed, and now, in fact, all of Wano is... Wait, if you truly care for Odin, then I beg of you, let him, says Toki. I'll be leaving again for quite some time. And of course they've probably been fighting against Orochi. And Odin leaves again. Even as I turned my back on Wano, I knew that some ominous change was afoot. I could sense that if I turned back, I would never again go to sea. Scoundrel. And we see there's actually the plants in the background, it looks like. I took a quick copy of the poneglyph, then went back to the ship. Scoundrel, says Roger. You want to read these messages on your own? It was my first return home in 4 years, and it lasted merely hours. Seems like the only way to reach Zoe is with this Viver card. I can see why. It's not even an island. Something the matter, Odin? It's nothing. Just a strange feeling, and of course it's probably because they can hear the voice of Zunisha. I heard it's pirates. I heard it's the Kozuki clan. Oh, and this is going to be awesome. We're going to get to see Pedro, aren't we? It's a letter from Inu Arashi and Nekomamushi. Mokumo Dukdom, Duke Genghis Ban. And it's a sheep. Oh, it's adorable. Genghis Ban. So those incorrigible problem children are still alive. Oh, we had quite the uproar after they vanished. Welcome, visitors, Garchu. Ah, what's going on? Garchu. I feel so unnerved here. You alright? It's not like you to be so nervous. I know how you feel, Odin. You too, Captain Roger? It feels like something huge is watching us. There it is, the final road poneglyph, and the Kozuki crest. Then it's true that we were brothers with the minks. Okay, so Odin's just figuring this out. So this, like, far predates even him. That he's just figuring out because of this. Please, mister, you gotta take me along. Pedro, you said your name was... Oh, I got chills. I freaking love Pedro. Listen, kid, you're on the waiting list. See, everyone gets their turn. Their time to shine. My turn. When it comes around, you can help us. Okay, I will. I'll come to your aid. We had found several real poneglyphs and the 4 road poneglyphs in a port town. And we have somebody coughing. You alright, Captain? Oh, and he's locked in his room. Do we know the place? As he comes back out. Okay, so he's hiding how sick he is, I guess. Yeah, we figured it out. When do we sail? Right now. That's so cool. I love this story. Whether out of good fortune or bad, the apprentice deckhand Bugijiro caught a sudden fever, and had to forgo the voyage to the final island. I'm better now, I swear. You gotta take me along. Red Taro chose to stay behind and care for him. Are they best friends or mortal enemies? Okay, so that's explaining how Buggy and Shank stayed behind. If we're gonna go there, we'll take our own ship someday. Oh, I hope they do get to go someday. That'd be great if final arc Buggy and Shanks get to go. Roger's pirate crew has finally done it. Roger's completed a full circumnavigation of the globe. He's the first ever. At last, someone has conquered this sea. He's the king of the sea, the king of the pirates. And on that day, we learned the entire truth of the world. What the 100-year void is, what the people of D are, what the ancient weapons are. In the past, Wano was open to the world, and in the face of that vast treasure, which was very real indeed, Roger just laughed. Oh my god, I have chills. This is so good. This is one of the best chapters in the series so far. Like all of One Piece. My god, this is incredible. This is so good. So, yeah, he found everything. He found the 100-year void, the people of D, and the ancient weapons. And the treasure was real. But they have vast treasure in quotes. So we don't know what the vast treasure is. Is it just the knowledge itself? But either way. Or is it some nation hidden out there somewhere? But he just laughed. Oh, it's so crazy. And so did we all. We laughed until tears sprang to our eyes. Oh, Joy Boy, I wish I'd been born in your time. So maybe it is some sort of abandoned country of some sort that Joy Boy was from. This is quite a treasure you've left behind. A tale full of laughs. Say, that gives me an idea. We're the first people to reach this final island in 800 years. Why don't we give it a name? We'll call it Laugh Tale. Okay, so that's where what we've been calling Raftel came from. It's Laugh Tale. Oh, this is so good. It explains why Laugh Tale is what it is. This is absolute insanity. So maybe the vast treasure was just Joy Boy's story that explains all those things. And whatever sort of time he lived in was the time that Roger would have had fun living in. This is crazy. Okay. Welp. Guess that is that. That's crazy. This is, I gotta say, one of the best chapters in the entire series. I can't wait to see what other people are saying about it. This is absolutely nuts. So, yeah. Either way, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you enjoyed this chapter and my video on it and everything. So, if you did like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of this chapter and what you thought of my thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more. One Piece. Sorry, hiccup. Much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel or talk to you there. If you would like a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us there about One Piece or anything else, just ask and I can give you a link. And lastly, if you would like to help support the channel on Patreon so I can keep this going, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.